Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Serene Coast, and it's under the command of Vexx1977. And, well, he's got the 15cm howitzer, which is the stock gun, which is the same howitzer as on the Gorilla, the Tier 5 German SPG. Game on! Well, it's very accurate, and of course it means you get more ammunition and a faster reload as well. This Arty was based on the Mark III and the Mark IV, mostly the Mark IV. You can see there's 8 bogey wheels there, and the Mark III provided some of the running gear. It's quite a unique design, but it was actually used for the Nashorn as well. Replace that howitzer with an 88mm gun, you've got a Nashorn. Okay, well, he's aiming towards the peninsula as his first target. Okay, we've got a BK3001P seen right at the back, and he's gone with the overhead view rather than battle assistant at this range. Rounds out. The guy's backing into the shot, and it falls short, but it did give some stun. Now, the standard reload is 25.31 seconds for this Arty, but he's got a reload of 20.85, and he's loaded again. Now, does he go for the Burzer or does he go for the VK? Well, the VK has lost his stun, but he's lining up a shot on the Burzer instead. Rounds out. Direct hit, right on the money. 186 from that one. Hit the front of the vehicle, of course that's where the heavy armor is. Number of enemy Arty have been spotted right over on the other side of the map. They're in K3, but they're moving, so obviously he's thinking about them. Now, why would you actually think about Arty? Well, Arty has to stay still to aim, and that's why they become easy kills, but also because Arty players know the full value of Arty. They can be tremendously valuable in battle. Not just from their indirect fire, but the fact that they do support the tanks to take down the opponents. So he's looking at the BK3001P on this side of the battlefield. Okay. And these two suddenly appeared out of nowhere, the M6 and the Super Chappie. And he splashed 2 of them there at the same time. 102 off the M6. One of the advantages in aiming for this general area is that the enemy tanks tend to bunch together. In fact, the same is true in reverse. If you aim for that general area, you might be able to hit more than one tank at the same time. Rounds out on the Type 58, lands behind him, but it still stunned him, and he's picking up stun assist. Now, if he's got the communications expert skill, I don't think he has, but if he did have, it would probably be operational by now. You get an extra 2.5% on his crew skills. A lot of people have chosen the side-by-side instead, and really that's only useful if you know that you're going to be alongside the other Arty. Scores are even at the moment, but the enemy's backing away from that corner. Okay, that VK doesn't like what he's seeing, and he's backing away. Okay, so pick a spot, there you go. And he rounds out on that, and it lands short. Only 13 hit points this time round. Okay, goes for the Basotto. Now he could take out that Basotto with one shot if he can get a direct hit, and he's almost loaded. Pick a spot where you think he's going to go through it, and then aim for that and shoot as soon as you think he goes. Yes! Perfect! Exactly as I predicted. The moment he went through the spot, or was about to go through, and Vexx fired the round in on that spot, and of course the target went right into it and took the shell. Of course, that's how the experts do it. Rounds out the Super Chappie to splash him. Got some stun. And now that Type 58 is going to use the rock for cover. So we can... Oh, and we don't need to worry about that because he actually walked into a shell from our budgie. Now that VK has got somebody coming up behind him And he obviously moving forwards, but I don't think he realizes what's going on behind. But it's too late because he's gone down. And now the Super Chappie and the Basotto are trying to fight off our Panther and the Budgie. Okay, we can help them with that Basotto. Line up a shot, and he goes down as well. This is actually turning out to be quite a good game. We're 4 up on the enemy now. A lot of the players seem to be actually following the shells that are actually being fired and used to actually stun the enemy. And as a consequence, they're actually getting good damage. Now, he fired that one in more speculatively, that the P-43 Biz would be on the other side of the bridge. You can see the enemy Arty are making a run for it. At least their Hummel is. Let's see if he can splash this Berser. Rounds out. Well, it landed near the spot and it did stun the Berser. Oh, that was a good hit. And did we get... No, we didn't get any stun assist off that one either. Okay, lining up a shot on the P-43. Suddenly come out the corner. And we got some splash. The Achilles comes in behind him and shoots him in the rear. And we got the stun assist off that one as well. The M44 stayed behind him. He's now facing off against the Baguette on our team. But the Baguette's very low on hit points. And I think he's waiting for the Tiger 131, the Budgie, to come up so that he can get the kill. In fact, the kill goes to the Budgie in the end. So now means there's only 2 enemy left. This Hellcat here that we're looking at and the Hummel we saw earlier. And it looks to me like the Hummel might be over in that little corner. The Hellcat's a one-shot. Only 5 hit points left. He's gone. And it was saw track damage that enabled him to get the kill. And yes, the Hummel is over on that corner. Right over on the other side of the map. And I think he's just slightly out of range. So it's difficult for us to actually get a shot over there. And he's decided to let the rest of his teammates take the kill, and that's it. The game's over. It's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second-class tanker for Vexx1977 in the Hummel. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10 in total in that game, and he got a Confederate as well, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And the fact is that a Confederate medal proves that you were helping your teammates to kill the enemy by keeping them stunned and then allowing your teammates to get the kills instead. We can see that his win rate was only 1,578, which is good, but not special. But he wasn't actually trying to get main damage. He was trying to get stun assist, and that's where it worked. If we look at team score, we can see the highest damage in the game turned out to be the SU-100 on our team with 2,041 hit points. Second highest was the Achilles with 1,699. And the third highest was the Hummel on the enemy team with 1,628. When it came to Vexx, he managed to get 985 hit points, which puts him a little further down the table because he's actually 5th on his team, 6th rather, on his team. But he's actually got 3 members of the enemy team above him as well. So with that 5 and the other 3, that's 8. So he's in 9th place when it comes to damage. When it comes to kills, the high scorer is the Budgie. 5 kills went to him. The Berser got 2. So did the M44 on our team. And only the Basotto on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills. And 1 kill went to Vexx. And when it came to base XP, it was the Budgie who came out on top again. 869 to him, 757 to the Baguette, and 741 to the M6, with Vexx getting 693 out of that one, as I said, in 5th place. He fired only 14 rounds, but he got 3 direct hits on the enemy. None of them penetrated, but he did get 15 splash. Damage of 985 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 1 hit point of damage assistance in the game. And I think that was the Hellcat who he tracked with one of his shots and then got taken out by a shot from another tank a little while later. 870 hit points of stun assist or 14 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 27,583 credits, and he also took away 1,559 experience points out of that game as well, including his holiday ops bonus. So Hummel the Pummel, well, he was doing his job very well because he helped his teammates a lot. And you can tell that by just the sheer number of enemy tanks that he actually damaged or hurt or stunned during that game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.